Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading. And today is June 4th, 2024, and today is Tuesday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, oil breaking lower after trading in a range for over a month. But first, looking at today's major economic events. So at 4 p.m. South African time out of the United States, we have a Jolts Job Openings number coming out. Now looking at the various markets, starting out with the Forex symbols, the Euro and the British Pound advance versus the US dollar, and as we shift over to the indices, both the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ unchanged by and large from day to day. And as we look at commodities, gold and natural gas take a pause and shifting into stocks, Nvidia trading back to its highs while Microsoft looking very weak. We're going to take a look at that. And lastly, look at cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin gets a bounce once again. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go. First with the Euro USD. Now it's not a big move, but it might be significant and beginning of a big move. Now there's a lot of news coming out of the European Union later on this week as we have parliamentary elections happening both Thursday and Friday. Not sure how much it's going to affect the euro, but let's take a look at it. All right. So technically speaking, it's on resistance-ish level. Okay, just above 108.95-ish level, 89-ish level. It's trading at 109.27. I would say anywhere between here and 109.47 is going to be a resistance-ish area. And then if it does break above that, 109.75, then we may see it back at that 110-ish level. Okay, so something to look forward to in the Euro USD. Now, it's not a big deal because it's not breaking out with tremendous volume. But again, it's breaking out with the GBP, which is significant. Both of them breaking out versus the US dollar, that is important. So let's take a look at the GBP, where it's right there, okay? And it's giving us a doji formation, okay? It's not really breaking it out on big. So I'm going to kind of shift into the perspective that it's going to actually retrace here. But if we do get momentum, if you see momentum start picking up on the upside, remember, we have resistance at 128.50-ish level. That's the next level. Okay, so for the year, the British pound, okay, having come back, this is a daily chart. Remember, only about a year and a half ago, we were trading 1-to-1 versus the dollar. Okay, so that parity has been a big comeback for the British pound. So keep that in mind. Now, jumping into commodities. Okay, so let's take a look at oil as that nosedives to $73 a barrel. Now, it's been trading between 77 and 80-ish dollars for almost a month, but finally breaking lower. Okay, and this is what is significant. We're getting into congestion area. Anywhere between here and $68 is going to be congestion. So with that said, just be wary, okay? You might want to look for just that breakout move or that momentum move, okay? And not just chase it too much because it could turn on a dime. And it is, you know, at a congestion-ish area. I don't want to say it's support, but it's congestion area, at which point that might change. Now looking at gold, really day-to-day unchanged. Nothing really doing here, okay? It's been trading in a tight range between 230, 2300, 22-ish level, 2340-ish level. Okay, right now we're at 2349. Okay, so it's in a new range, but just consolidating at this area. So keep that in mind. Now looking at natural gas. Natural gas had a big move on Monday, right? But didn't follow through, just a little bit, but didn't follow through up on the upside, okay? It still does have upwards momentum if it does break out. Okay, so keep that in mind as this may go back to its highs of $2.80-ish. Now looking at the US markets, really unchanged day to day. I mean, we had this V formation towards the morning and so did the NASDAQ. Okay, you could see that, but then the rest of the day we traded unched. Okay, so that's just the way it is during the summer. Okay, this is just the way it is. Just one move in the day and then not doing much. Okay, but NVIDIA gapped up and went back up. Okay, this is telling us a story. We had, as the corporate earnings came out, we had a gap up and go twice. Now that second gap up, we filled in the gap and then we're making the recovery here. And so it's going to test our highs once again. If it breaks to new highs, we could see this going even higher. Okay, so that might be something to look forward to today. Now jumping into Microsoft, okay, completely on the other side, Microsoft is struggling here. It's trading within a range, okay, between 430 and 400-ish level. Okay, it's right now at 413, bounce off of it. Now, I'd like to see some sort of momentum here, but it's not happening. Okay, none of the FANG stocks are giving that to us right now. If you look at Facebook, also trading in a range. Okay, it's on the upper range of it, and you know, kind of consolidating and getting stronger here, but still nothing to push us higher. Okay, the only thing that's pushing us higher right now is NVIDIA. So that might be the play to jump to. Now looking at the bank stocks, also not doing much. JP Morgan had one day down, one day up, not back to its all-time record highs. And if we look at Bank of America, which made new highs for the year at $40 a share, just retracing just shy of it at 13 cents. So really not a big play as we look over there. Now jumping into cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin is trading on a little bit of a range, but it did bounce. Okay, it bounced up to 69,000, and just now we're trading just shy of it and retracing back to the bottom range of it. Okay, there's not going to be a breakout until there's a breakout, which means that until something happens, okay, it's going to continue trading with this range, okay, between 68 and 70,000. Right now we're smack in the middle, so I wouldn't jump into it. But if it goes anywhere close to the ranges, that's when, you know, you could jump in. All right, so just keep that in mind. This is Fed Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.